Hello there, it's Laura Marsh again. Today I'd like to talk to you about ascension. It's a word you may have heard a lot about. It's an awakening. It's a raising of energy, of consciousness. And today's date is the 3rd of March 2020. And 2020 means clear vision. So what better day to talk to you about ascension? And some of you may be fearful at the moment at the state of the world. But we are in different times and we are ascending. And I don't just offer these words to you as comfort, but as a truth. Nothing ever stays the same. Everything in this world that we know is transient. Everything in the universe is transient. Things come, things go, things change. So what may seem to you sometimes like it's all too much is just part of the next chapter evolving for us. And it depends how we write it. Ascensioning is waking up. Ascension is waking up. You hear the hip kids say woke. Well, we need to all wake up and be woke. We need to open our hearts to each other in love. Ascension means highness, higher being, going up, elevation. Yeah, like in a lift. But in our souls, in our hearts, in our minds, we need to go up. We sometimes have our nose to the grindstone and we carry on with our jobs and it's all down here, down. And if we just raised our heads and looked up to the sky and saw the beautiful clouds and the sun and the rain and the wind, yeah, even sun and wind and rain is beautiful. It's not just sun that's beautiful. Too much sun and you get scorched. Too much rain and it's too wet. But noticing it all in balance, being awake enough to notice it all in balance. For too long man has destroyed this planet with its greed, and I'm not talking about monetary greed, because it's good for you all to be rich, it's good for you all to be comfortable and well off and look after your families well. Greed is a different thing. Greed is when companies want to put money in their pockets at the expense of your well-being, at the expense of the planet's well-being. And that is greed. Now ascension, going up, when you raise your head out of the ground and you look up and you look around you and you open your eyes, you realise you're standing on the most beautiful planet in the world and we're all part of it. There's no segregation, there's no them or us, or white or black or Chinese or Muslim. We're all one. We all pulse with the same energy that's in everything. And it's funny because films like Avatar, where they show you little blue people, but in those little blue people they see the light within each other and the light within every flower and plant. We have light within us. Just because we're not plugged into the mains, we're ticking away quite happily with our own pulse, our own energy, our own cackle, crackle, frequency going on around us. And that's the energy within us. And just like in Avatar they could see the light within every living thing, so can we when we actually choose to look. And you say, well, how do I look? How do I look? You make the conscious decision to ascend. You say, hey, universe, I'm ready to ascend now. I'm sick and tired of being a foolish little person that just believes everything I'm told. I want to ascend and know inherently the truth. I want to tap into my heart and know wisdom. Because for all wisdom and all good resides in your heart. And it's time for you to soar and ascend. 2020, clear vision. Time for us all to ascend. And today is the day to do it, the 3rd of March, 2020. Who'd have thought it? You and me, together. Would you like that? Would you like to ascend? Would you like to soar? Would you like to know the truth of things? Would you like to stop being led by a lead, a leash? Led like your dummies, like your puppets. Time to raise your head up. Come on, raise your head up and look around you and say, yeah, I'm ready to ascend now. I'm ready to see the truth in all things. I'm ready to see the love in all things. I'm ready to see the beauty in all things. And I'm ready to lose the fear. Why are companies so desperate to keep you down and in fear? Because while you're down and in fear, you don't think for yourself, and they make money out of you. Sell you fear, sell you insurance. All the time you're being sold fear and insurance for things that may never even happen. Do you want to ascend? Say, I'm ready to ascend now. I'm ready to see the truth and light and love in everything. I'm ready to wake up to the magnificence of my friends, to the magnificence of each other on the planet, to the magnificence of the animals and the trees and the planet and the birds. I am ready to ascend and stop believing in rubbish. I want to wake up and ascend, to know the truth that we're all one, that we're all part, not just of this planet and each other. You know, we're so bothered about fighting our neighbours, and we're not even looking up and realising we're part of galaxies and universe and cosmos and infinity. We're all part of it. Nothing separates us from it. How could you believe for so long that you're separate from all that is? You are part of all that is. And some of you say, well, we'll leave it up to God to deal with. We'll leave all this climate change up to somebody else. No, you created it. It's up to you to help find the problems, find the solutions to the problems. Ascension, going up a level. Time to put that car that's called you into the next gear and ascend. Are you ready to wake? Are you? Do you want to still believe in doom, death, destruction, or are you ready to wake and know ascension, to go up a level, to feel it? You don't have to join a group, you don't have to go somewhere, you don't have to go to a religious organisation. You just need to open your eyes and walk about and look and go, yeah, actually, today, dear universe, I am ready to ascend. I want to wake up. I don't want to be limited by all these silly fears that I'm being pumped 24/7. I want to wake up and know that for every single problem in this world there is a solution right here, right now. A solution. I want to be one of the ones that's not living in fear. I want to see the solutions, feel the solutions, and take pleasure when I see on the news the smallest little glimmer that there is a solution. That's called soaring. That's called ascension. Do you not wonder why all you hear is doom and gloom on the news? And the small little thing of hope where somebody's invented some electric wonderment that saves the planet or cleans up the oceans, that's given like 2 seconds. But all you hear is doom and gloom. That's not ascension. They want to keep you down. This is not conspiracy theory, this is truth. Ascension is you waking up to the truth within yourself. Not joining a group to tell you how to wake up to the truth within yourself. You just going, hey universe, today's the day I'm ready to wake up. Today is my ascension. Today I ascend with the planet. And the more we all ascend, the more the planet ascends. We stop living in fear and negativity and taking pleasure, playing war games and destruction. And we start thinking of solutions and coming together in love. Today is the day of your ascension. The world is ascending. You will know many, many things. You will soar. And you will learn about new things that people don't even yet know about. New healing techniques, new miracles, new wonder. You will soar. For today is your ascension. Who's ready to ascend? Say, me too, I'm ready to ascend. Today's my day to ascend. I want to go up a level. And do it with joy in your heart and do it with pleasure and realise that you are awake and that you're woken and that you're living. And for every second of every day that you're alive on this planet, know you're awake. Oh, and by the way, when you leave this planet, it's not the end. Your soul goes on. That shocks some of you. Some of you don't even believe that. But you will believe that when you end and when you see it's continuous. All of this is continuous. No, it isn't some nirvana up there that's not down here. You're the same wherever you are. You're the same there, you're the same when you live, you're the same when you're gone. You just don't have the physical human form. Ascension is waking up to truth surround you, that you are endless, that you are timeless. My good God, even Doctor Who on Sunday said, oh yes, The Doctor is a Time Lord. She regenerates. We've all regenerated. Regeneration is another word for reincarnation. And we're all Time Lords because we've all been here before. You believe rubbish. You believe fairy stories and you think this is normal. Stop believing lies. Stop believing fear. Start waking. That's your ascension. Today, the 3rd of March 2020. Your ascension. Your personal ascension. Who's with me? Who wants to wake up and stop believing in fear and hatred? Who wants to be with me and stop believing in misery and depression? Open your mind and your hearts to all the love in the world, the beauty, the magic, the miracles, and know we can all soar, that our ascension is today. Any day we choose. Today's as good day as any. But if you're not ready for it yet, fine. Do it in your time, in your space. No, you don't have to pay money or subscribe or join a group. You just open your mouth and say with your open heart, I want to soar today. Today is my ascension. And that's exactly what I want to do. Hey universe, are you listening? I want to stop living in all this fear and negativity and see what's actually real. I'm not going to be repressed, suppressed any longer. I want to wake and I want to soar. And today is the day I'm going to do it. Jolly good luck to you, she says in her British voice. It's all time to raise a cup of tea to each other. And yes, I'm taking the mickey out of myself because laughter and humour is very, very good. But ascension is real, and you soaring is very, very real. And you stop believing in fairy stories and doom and gloom and misery because that's all they want you to see to keep you down. Ascension is going beyond that, going beyond your fears and going, do you know what? Actually, that Laura who's doing this little video, I know what she's saying is true because I feel it in my heart, yet what I see around me isn't that. So start looking somewhere else. Choose different friends. Choose a different group of people. Choose different programs to watch. Choose your choice. Stop being led. Start soaring. Ascension. 2020 clear vision. See it for what it really is, not for what you've been told it is. And that today is my video on ascension with my love to you, Laura.